Cool. 9:30. Shops are closed, and we're already halfway home. Wow, it's dark until the cars come, and then they light up the area. They're blinding my eyes. See the moon? Where's it gone? Hey? Oh, there's the moon. I've got the camera facing the opposite way. Right, I understand now. Such a warm day today. Here, Connect. Walked downtown earlier. I was there for about 7 o'clock. I swear down now. It was hot. Yeah. And it's getting warmer. Getting warmer. Warmer. Well, he was smoking something, or his bike's throwing off sparks. Because something sparked as he hit that bend. I nearly chased after a car earlier as they were pulling away. And their wheel hub was sparking. And then as they were driving away, I could hear mechanical issues. So, that vehicle's on its last legs. Expensive time of year for some, having to replace their cars. Live a life of cash. They gotta pay out dollars now. Hey Jar, hello. Happy Monday. How's it going? How's it going? but it's not congregating in my nostrils. I must be from that horrible cheese I was eating yesterday. Is there muck muck grizzles? Those dogs will be left alone now until about 4 o'clock in the morning. We've seen their owner in town. So yeah, yeah. Hey, you pip smoker. Oh, pip smoker. Yeah, that was a tarmac road, concrete and tarmac. Here's where me Captain Jack got busted in the head by speeding car. Fucking hell. Well, I miss my dog. I never really loved that much in my life as much as I loved Captain Jack. That dog regrets barking at me. He's now crying, asking for forgiveness. I didn't mean to bark at you. He woke his owner up. See, his owner goes to bed earlier than me. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that's lovely. Hello. There's a nice puppy dog you is. Let the grizzles roam around. He'll be home in his own time. Okay. Everything looks normal around here. I don't think I've had any intruders. Hey. Well, I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to have had an adventure down to the town, advertising myself for work. There we go. Because we're home, we'll turn the camera around. I don't know what that is roaming around in the bushes behind me. Maybe it's grizzles. Yes. Where's my grizzles? Where's my grizzles? Grizzles. Here he comes. Yes, yeah, Purple Aki's in the house. What's happening? Is that Muck Muck? Gonna put your anti-running away clip on. Yeah, there you go. That's nice. Good boy. Well, we're home, sweet home. So I think it might be time to smoke something. I haven't smoked anything for a few hours now. I could just go to bed, but I've been sleeping so much. Yeah. I woke up this morning about 6 o'clock, and I was asleep again by fucking 1:30. Let's drink something. Oh. My magic box is nearly empty of everything. It's that time of day where the smokers are home and we're about to say, damn, that's a fine smoke. Were you smoking some dog? You touching that dog? I smoking some sherbet. Mm. I'm gonna put in a tiny little bit like that. like that. I'll make about, I don't know, maybe 10 joints out of a gram. How many joints do you get out of a gram? I was listening to somebody today. I swear down now, if I had a few £100, I'd buy that fella a new phone. Yep. Just because I like the way that fella used to communicate with everyone. Oh, that nose is wet. Wow, you get two spliffs out of a gram. Fucking hell. I've never done that. Mm, no, I've never been able to just make 2 joints out of a gram. I've been wanting to sort of see how far I can stretch a gram of weed. See how many joints I can make out of it. You know, like see how strong it is. You know, just those little bits. I don't think it gets any stronger the more I put in. Three joints out of a 2 grammer. Wow. Even when I was growing, even when I grow my own weed, yeah, I don't think I was putting as much. I reckon I was still getting like maybe 5 joints out of a gram. Yeah. I can taste it. I see you just smoking in the evening. I smoke some morning, lunchtime, evening, nighttime, witching hour, dusk till dawn. Wait till I baked. Yep. I got some good farts going on today. Japers. That's a nice piece, isn't it? I use that as my phone rest. Yeah. I recycled that knife. Somebody left it lying around in a very vulnerable environment, which you might say about most of my knives. Yeah. That one came with the bus. It's heavy. I don't like it, but it came with the bus. It's a happy day. I think I might have to drop my guts tonight. I'm trying to think, what did I eat this morning? Bread and hummus, biscuits, crisps. So it's probably the hummus is working its way through. Because I normally write with crisps and biscuits and bread. And I normally eat hummus at night time. So the only different thing going on in my system tonight is I ate hummus at lunchtime. Mm. I've been a bit distracted the last few days since my toothache's disappeared. It's like there's toothache that goes on all day, every fucking day. Yeah, that I've been experiencing. But then like a throbbing, horrible fucking pain, unbearable pain sometimes. And now that pain's gone. Yeah, that all day, every day pain of that tooth extracting itself, it's just disappeared. That annoying, whoa, it's just disappeared. And so my mind's elsewhere. Like, when's the next pain gonna come from? I might just like I'm after sitting down, so I should just like open my trousers, and then maybe if it works its way further, I'll be dropping my guts, which is not normal. Yeah, I'm normally first thing in the morning. I wake up and I drop my guts. Yeah? I don't normally do it any other time of day. What's everyone up to tonight? Oh, mate, fucking, it's a great relief being pain free. It's Well, it feels like there's something missing. You know, it feels there's. Hang on a minute. Yeah, there's something not quite right. Buenas noches, King Charles. Buenos, not buenas. Buenas is for the ladies, senor. How was work last night, Charles? Everything all right with the load? Delivery, nice road, nice travel. Here, did you know in America, yeah, if you're driving cattle around the place, or horses, or pigs, for example, yeah, because it's livestock, you don't have to take them normal breaks. Yeah, livestock drivers keep fucking driving in America. Did you know that? As to minimize the animals suffering in the vehicle all day or for too long. So they just like drive and keep driving. Crazy Purple! Not seen you in here a long time. Whoa, not since I had my last clean out. Wow. Look at you. Oh, pretty and purple. Hope you well, my darling. I unsubscribe from it and I take away the banners. You should be well used to that. I'm still subscribed. Yes, yes, Lee Carrick. And what were you saying about the born out of a corn? Oh, really? Just about to? Right, so who's this then? Spray and pray. Hello. Who might you be? Okay, spray and pray ain't hanging around. Oh. Reedy. Yeah, crazy. Do you know what, Crazy Purple? You're the only one still holding mushrooms. Yeah, you're the only one I see still holding the mushrooms. Like I don't even see Jarek and Artemis anymore. Yeah, I don't see their live them going live, and all the people's attached to that channel. I don't see no one with mushrooms anymore. Proper funny that. Mob Rats Exposed is about to do a live. Yeah. Even Jazz taking his mushrooms off. Wow. Well, do you know what, Crazy Purple Kirby Lady? Yeah. Like I said, when them's encouraging us with the mushrooms, I'll always be the mushroom king. Yeah. That's prison language, do you hear me, yeah? Hmm? Spray and pray, that's what they did with the AKs. Yeah. Wow, Mob Rats Exposed. Hey, Crazy Purple, do you want to put do you want to put that Mob Rats Exposed link in so we can all jump over and do a raid? Yeah. So what's going to happen to the Sheen Fools, the Born of a Corn? What's going to happen to that one? Like, is she going to have to change title? Like, what's the story? I'm intrigued. I'll come in as Tony Soprano on Peyote. Chris the Mob Tube that gave me that title. Yes. It's on his Rustin channel. You don't know when. All right, my dear. All right. Hang on. I'll go over and subscribe to that one a minute. Happy days. Let me turn my volume down. Reduce the opportunities of whatchamacallit. That's the clip that set it all off. Right, Rustin, I subbed, and I'll okay. Oh, that's on your channel. All right. Okay, I'll have a look at that later then. I subscribe to that, and happy days. And that's why you've got spanners, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly why you got spanners, so you can share and share alike. Now, for anybody that don't know about the MobTube, yeah, this is descendants and family members and victims of the Italian American mafias. All right. Now, I was tuned into Crazy Purple Kirby Ladies channel, and like I've known this lady since I came into YouTube. So paying attention to Crazy Kirby Purple Lady, she had she had mob rats exposed, yeah, MRE. She had MRE up on her panel, and now he's a very like educated fella. Do you get me? Yeah, listening to MRE the way you talking, flip neck. Wow, that fella, historian. Do you get me? Yeah, he a talker, a fucking sound. Yeah, so paying attention to him, then this one born of the corn latched herself onto this channel, came to this channel, cried about all the abuse they were tolerating and the amount of trolling that they were experiencing, and how people were ganging up. And she was in a domestic abuse relationship. She crying on my panel, but she made a big mistake. Yeah, she told all her trolls that she was coming to this channel. When I went to that individual's channel, for months, 7 or 8 months, she was so uncouth, like really obsessed with the vilest of topics. And no matter who she had up on panel, it wasn't good enough entertainment for her to, she was constantly distracted with the bullshit of her surroundings and doings. Always picking fights with people, making accusations on people, phoning the police on people, but then yet responsible for trafficking illegal stuff worldwide, and doing it open air for everybody to witness. I mean, shit. Then living with meth heads, and allowing meth heads to rob from her and her family. It's just like just not a sort of woman that if it was your sister or your mother, you'd get the fuck away from them as quick as possible. So yeah, the time that I gave that person, it was painful because I was listening to things that I didn't want to listen to. But in my opinion, that person came to me and asked me for help. Yeah, because that person is stuck in a rut and they don't know how to get the fuck out of it. And so seeing me, as a bit of distraction, I'm not a hero. I'm not a lifesaver. And so, it's all like people like that that's properly like fucked up, them better off staying the fuck away from us because they just end up more fucked up, especially when they upset me. And my lord, she upset me. And it wasn't upsetting me directly, it was upsetting other people. When I was up on panel, for me to say enough is enough, bitch. Seriously, yeah, enough is enough. And yeah, I moved on. That one didn't. For many weeks, that one was so obsessed with restreaming us and trolling and all that. I don't know, attention seeking bullshit. But happy days. We moved on. Here we are. What flipping heck? That must have been like 2 years ago. You know, like I walked away from that winch. You get me, yeah? Wow. I don't hear nothing about her really. Like, yeah. I did pay attention to Just Jules for a while. And they're, you know, like a constant update. And it's like, for me, I don't know. All this restreaming, all this like you know, like yeah, continuous drama. I don't like it. I get bored of it quite easy. I moved on from that channel ago. Yeah. See, things just get too stagnant, you know, too familiar. You know, you go into some channels and chats, and you know exactly what's going on from start to finish. And it's just like, no matter how you try and distract them stuck in the ways, just stuck in the ways. And yeah, I don't know. I like a variety in life. Mm, That's happy days. I tell you what, that Just Jules is a good content maker, a very good content maker, a very good entertainer. Mm, yep. A nice comedy, a nice way of putting humor to it, to the things she paying attention to. Very colorful. Yeah. And how are you in? You like last time we was chatting with you, Kirby? Yeah, you was having issues with your neck. You got your neck issue sorted. I know you're going under some new designer treatment or something. Yeah. How did that work out for you? I've been paying attention to some channels, and my lord, jeepers heck, it's like being in the middle of a fucking psychiatric unit of the sickos. Half of them channels, and whoa, jeepers. We still do occasionally, very rare, tune into MRE. Yeah, very rare. It's like I don't know. I haven't tuned into Tony Pizza for a long time. He keeps blocking me. You know, scared of the hobo on hobo. He can't talk to fellow hobos. Uh, he was always too paranoid. That Tony Pizza fella. Oh my lord, yawning. I feel like it's too early to go to bed, so I'm not even gonna get up there just yet. The minute I get up on my bed, I reckon I'd be going to sleep. Mhm. Uh, I've not smoked all afternoon, and this first joint is a nice one. And I only put a tiny little bit in there. Oh, yeah. Well, I got it smoked quite quickly. I was home just after fucking 10:30. So, like a half hour that I've been home. Yeah, I've sat and rolled and smoked. And it's like, phew, happy days. Nice bit of weed, that. You're very quiet, Grizzles. You alright? Everything okay? Just out there enjoying the freshness, are you? It gets too warm in here, don't it? Whiskers. Get some of the whiskers in your nose. Where's everyone running off to? Tell them to get their arses back here. Who's got life? Let's have a look, see who's live. Who's pulling in the crowds this time of day? Well, some of those that I'm subscribed to. Myron Kilkenny, Better Bones, Skeeter, and that's it. Nobody else is live that I'm subbed to. Wow. Welcome back, Lee. He took a shower. Was it a hot one? Did you have a hot shower, Lee? Hmm? Was you in the shower alone, or did you have company? That's about the 6th time that I've blown my nose. Uh, uh, There he is, the Strictly Cycling. All right, fella. Hey, wait, have you read this message? Have you read this message? Check this out. What'd you reckon of that, eh? What'd you reckon to that? What'd you reckon to that, dude? Check this out, eh? How about that for putting in the fucking New York Times? Every time I see Strictly Cycling, yeah, I always get hard on. Why? Why? Yeah, I only have to see that name and I just get some massive like erection, enough like, am I gonna pass out? Do you get me? It's like, wow, welcome, Strictly Cycling. And listen, dude, pay more attention to me fucking my feet and not my mouth. Because it's these feet that'll kick your fucking arse. Do you get me? It's these feet that's gonna be outrunning you. Oh, crazy purple Kirby ladies now going for some fried eggs. I do apologize, crazy purple Kirby lady. We still allow fitness after 60 coming in here. Yes, we do. We still allow. He ain't got nowhere else to go, my dear. You get me? Yes, we allow him to come in here. God, there. Swear down now. If I was in America, hmm, uh, we knew Trump was going to win. Question is, what's going to happen between Trump and Obama? Hmm? Who's going to win in what is it, 3 years' time? Who's going to kick ass then? Do you get me? Yeah, like this is going to be a test of America. Hmm? That's going to be the real test. We told him Trump was going to win, yeah, but he didn't he didn't accept it, did he? And he didn't make any adjustments or changes in his life for allowing Trump to take over. A silly boy he is. Silly boy. You know what he be saying, crazy? Yeah. If Trump wins the next time round, he's coming over to Spain. He's gonna be squatting under my trampoline. That's what he said. Mm. Listen, yeah, Trump will do what the fuck he likes. He is boss. Yeah, if he wants to tear up the referendum and all the other stuff, he's boss. Yeah, he gonna change rules. He gonna be president until the day he die. Yeah, he gonna have all the other candidates assassinated. or corrupted, or criminalized. Yeah, he's the boss now. Yeah, I've heard that Trump's been making plans to kick fucking Abraham Lincoln off of his fucking chair. Yeah, that's what I've been told. Trump go moving in on Abraham Lincoln. He that much of a boss. Here, that I promise you now, Kirby, we get no news from Strictly. Yeah, we get no news from that fitness after 60. We don't tolerate it. We keep threatening to block him and time him out, and then he hissy fits and fucks off for the day. Nobody pays any attention to the things he's writing. But I tell you what, though, yeah, they do complain when he's not around for a couple of days. Hey, Lee, you got to remember, yeah, Strictly and fucking that Trump fella, yeah, them's the same age, grew up in the same neighborhoods. Yeah. Hmm? Going to school with people like Strictly, Gemmis, yeah, is what gave Trump the attitude in the first place. Look, it's Monday. No tears on Monday. Unless they're tears of laughter. You was in here the other week telling us how he grew up down the road from you, you plonker. So if I'm wrong for reciting the things that you've told us, okay, so he's a little bit older than you. Yeah, he's not that much older than you. If you don't like the beeping owls, then oh dear, Grizzle's just fired. Phew. Stinky arse. That's really funny, that is, yeah. It says I've got 0 listeners. That means like everybody's ran away. I reckon. I reckon a nerve has been played with there. I reckon a nerve has been trapped. Do you remember when Strictly used to try and dominate my panel? He's not so tough in the chat. He can be easily ignored. And he don't come up on panels no more. Yeah, because I got too many Trump supporters. Imagine if the indigenous Americans, yeah, told all the foreigners just fuck off. You get me, yeah? All you Spaniard bloodline, all you Irish bloodline, the English blood, Scottish, Irish, whatever you come from, right? Just fuck off. This is our land. Imagine. Uh, Imagine if the Mayans just came out of hiding and just went, fuck yous. We got alien weaponry. We're gonna inebriate you. Gonna annihilate you. And send you all off fucking Greenland. Imagine if Africa did the same. And told all the foreign bloods just to fuck off. Get off our land. Eh? Be a different world then, wouldn't it? I don't think Trump, Biden, or what you call it, any of the other ones would have a voice then, would they? Hello, Matt Smithhurst. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, Annie Stevens. Welcome, welcome. I'm not sure where I've seen Annie Stevens before, and I know I met Matt Smithhurst, Smithhurst, in chat area earlier. I just go and check out your channels a minute. I'm operating with a single mobile phone, and I'm charging up a solar panel. Although it's nighttime, so it's not solar energy tonight. It's inverter electricity. Annie Stevens, hello. How you like treasure hunting and foraging? Cool. Smooth criminals. In southern Ohio. Happy days. I'm in Spain. I came to Spain 10 years ago, 2014. Random videos with Matt. Happy days. He goes live. You got some fishing stuff up on. Cool. Car boots. There's a happy looking channel. Nice. Well, it is a channel. I gives folks benefit of doubt. And most folks get spanners so you can interact and share with one another. I don't suggest subbing up to everybody because you don't know everybody's. It's not that great, like just filling your subscription list up with loads of people's. And sub for sub ain't a good thing. Not really. You're known on Facebook, but you just setting up a YouTube. Fair play, fair play. I'm not known on Facebook. There was one point I had more than 2,000 friends, and they were everybody. I met them, parties, festivals, work, growing up with them. There wasn't a single person I didn't know. And then over the years, just got rid of them. Don't talk to them. Just move on. And yeah, about 3 years ago, I got rid of everyone. Yeah, I only had about 500 remaining, and I got rid of all of them because people from YouTube were coming over to Facebook and abusing. Yeah. Intruding on personal stuff. It's got nothing to do with them. And for me, it's like none of their business. And living a life that I've lived, my friends are my friends. I don't need digital communications with them. Like I've got lifelong memories. So happy days. You're the co-owner of Bear Prospecting. Facebook for me for the early years was just like when I came out of jail, it was just a form of recording my life. Like where I'd been in jail like for stupid things. It's like, hang on a minute, yeah, like, but that's not me. And if I can record my life when it comes to these stupid coppers wanting to fucking give me grief, I just go says, well, fuck you. There's my diary. Go and study me. Yeah, ain't no good listening to bullshit. You know. And so my life's been recorded on the Facebook, but then when I got introduced to the YouTube, it was like Facebook was just like, nah, not interested. Yeah, here I can talk to people. Facebook one of those places. I never knew about live streaming with Facebook. I never knew anything about live streaming with YouTube until I got doxxed. Yeah, until I got that one notification. Folk are talking about me. They know exactly where I am. So okay, fine. I come and answer to it, and it's a load of bullshit. Not 1 inch of fucking, not one word of fact. So you know, fight them and stand fighting, because they were a bunch of bare knuckle boxers and shit talkers, and they were up for a fight. And yeah, I haven't had one fight from any of them. They've been too scared to come near. They got with a talk, but no action. Yeah, I'm a hobo. I've been a lifelong hobo. My mother dragged us around on countless estates. My father, when I met my father, then he took us over to Ireland and showed me farming, mechanics, construction, and bits of carpentry, landscape gardening. I got into the fishing and more landscape gardening and more mechanics and more labouring for construction. I worked in kitchens, very, very heavily involved in the free party scene. And then returned to England and got really involved in the free parties and the music festivals, and got into a fight with the police during a riot, and served jail time for that, and then said enough is enough. I'm going finding some peace. And I've been in Spain ever since. You live off grid. That's interesting. In Ohio. That's nice. Okay, right. That's nice. I don't really live off grid. Yeah, I'm just like floating and unsettled. I've made a home under a trampoline. There's a metal frame. Living with hippies. Yeah, they were constantly replacing their timber from their timber houses. You know, and stonework is cold, and yeah, it doesn't breathe. And so for me, I recognize yurt life, tent life, teepee life. That's all very well, but I don't want to live on the floor. Yeah. So I recycled trampolines, and I made the home with the trampolines. I've had it hanging from trees on a big zip line, and I move around with the wind, and that was really cool. But now I use it like a bit of a roundhouse, bit of a yurt sort of setup, and it's nice. I like it. Yeah, it's waterproof. I've had fucking solid rain. Yeah, and I've not had a drop of water touching any years in like that I live with. So happy days. Yeah, I've had fucking pounding winds coming through, and I haven't changed it. You know, I haven't got any walls. I haven't got any doors, no windows. I'm quite close to a road. Like I can literally spit on the road there, but it's a track. And down there, like 100 yards, there's a main road. 25 minutes walk to town. I'm hardly off grid. Yeah, I'm just a hobo tramp drifter. I found it easy in life, just plodding along. If it offers a work, there's work. I'm ready. Like give me the job, I get it done. Do you get me, yeah? I prefer living at work rather than having to travel to work. Like fuck that. Yeah, I don't see the point in that. Uh, I do have massive urge to, like pack up, throw everything away that's like, like junk ish, you know, and yeah, pack things down and take a long walk, you know. And if I come back this way, then I come back this way. But flipping heck, I'm bored of not working. Mm. Bored of like I not chatting on YouTube, revealing my life, sharing my life, and like arguing with those shit talkers that want to associate me with bullshit. Like they've had 3 years now. You know, they've had 3 years. They've not apologized. So, yeah, they have kind of like I don't know, made a bit of an impression. That it's like shit, man. Do I have to like build my house and like just live in a house and get the electricity on and like do that sort of housey sort of stuff just because people of YouTube demand that. And it's like, nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. Oh, wow. Matt, you're RAF. That's cool, dude. Whoa, did you do like loads of flying and stuff? That's right. I'm a hobo. I sits around all day smoking weed that I don't pay for. I have grown weed, and I do sit around smoking free weed from other growers. And yeah, quite often over the last few months, I've been known to stand outside the shop, rustling up a few dollars to feed myself, to buy tobacco, phone credit. Over the last two years, I'd say I have quite survived, mostly from YouTube donations. There has been the occasional thing like like doing some work for folks, having old debts paid. Opportunities have come around. So it's not solo from YouTube that I've survived, but mostly, yeah. Which is like quite embarrassing, like from my perspective, being a hard worker and willing and able to work. Just I don't know who employs these days. Hmm? People says work the environment where you're at, make gardens. Do you know what it takes for making garden? It takes time. Yeah. Like preparing land that's never been worked before. It's my mate's land. He'd appreciate it, but at the same time, what's he doing with this land? Absolutely fuck all. So for me to do things, in a couple of weeks, I've got to go off and do house removal, and now it take me like a week away from here. There ain't nobody watering here. Hmm? There ain't nobody coming by here to check up on the garden. It's happy days. I ain't doing no garden here. When I know I'm settled and I've got the good energy to do something, I get it done. I don't wait around for fuck all. Well, I'm not in the right environment. I'm not in the right head state to be doing things just on the whim. Hmm? Knowing the grounds here needs a lot of work because it's eucalyptus, it's not been worked. As phew, jeepers, I'll do nothing. I'll sit and die, no problem. Happy days. I got one life. Mm. But I'm not exploiting people. Yeah. I'm not charging $140 dollars an hour. And I wouldn't accept $140 dollars an hour going to work. Mm. Who in their fucking right mind is worth $140 an hour? All right. Who stole me lighter? It was here. And now it's nowhere. There it is. Here, Lee. He's disappeared, and I don't see his messages in the chat no more. He's run away. Do you know there's certain jobs there, Lee Gammets, right? I mean, something, like, I don't know, to be a hired hitman, for example, yeah, that's got to be like worth fucking top dollar, do you get me, yeah? But these crackheads are putting us out of business, do you get me, yeah? Them doing it for a fucking 10 bag, do you get me, yeah? And it's like, come on, lads, Exactly, Lee. He's a Karen, yeah, preying on people he thinks he's better than. Do you get me, Lee? That's why we allow him, and this is why we allow many people. This is why we, I've been saying for, from day one, I don't want people blocked and timed out. Yeah. Everything that they do is a reflection on them. When we time and block people out, yeah, we lose all of what they've been doing. Yeah. When in actual fact, what we should be doing is recording it. Yeah. And showing who they fucking are. Yeah? The way they target peoples. Hmm? You know, because this channel has experienced a lot of those ones that come in and doing the shit stirring, and then they go off running to the police, running to solicitors. I mean, like, how can like, wind people up, you know, hide all, know that your material is getting hidden, and then go run and tell and tell, you know? Something I've been saying from day one that a lot of people haven't been comprehending. You know, there's a digital signature, and some, like memory bank somewhere has got all that deleted stuff, all those deleted interactions. Yeah, but it ain't there for us. It's there for the AI. Yeah, it should be there for us. We should be able to go, but bang. It just allows them to move on to other people, move on to the next and the next and the next. And I said from day one, I can't be letting these people move on to the next one. They're stuck with me. They should never have introduced me or spoke about me. I ain't got nothing else to do with me life. Once I pay attention to something, I'm obsessed with it. In England and Ireland, there's a disability payment allowed for that. There's a nice house, rent free, available for disabilities like that. For why I don't live in England, for why I'm illegal in Spain. Never entered illegally. I am invited, but for the sake of it, you know. As the difference between business and hobo. You know, if I was a businessman, I'd have to abide by the business laws. Because I'm a hobo pilgrim, I get to live by the hobo pilgrim rules. And unfortunately, there are big differences. Yesterday, walking home with the water on the back of the bicycle, we had a car pulling up on the pavement, occupying the pavement, whilst he got out, opened his boot with his door wide open, left his driver's door wide open, occupying the whole pavement. He got out, opened the back of his car, extracted a couple of bags of rubbish, threw that into the bin, closed his the back end, got into his driver's side, closed his door, and drove away without even acknowledging us. Without even acknowledging us. And he fucking swerved in at some speed with power. I think it was a BMW he's driving, yeah. In a bit, Lee, but in a bit. And this evening we seen similar thing. We seen similar thing. But today it was a youth on a bicycle. Yeah. And the car just swerved in and cut this cyclist off. I mean, woo. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the back end stopped like maybe an inch away from the front wheel of the cyclist. I mean, yeah, the cyclist had to stop his bicycle, get off his bicycle in a wobbling manner, and walk around that car. And the driver didn't even acknowledge, didn't even say nothing. Lucky we don't have gun licenses, because I would have shot that ignorant motherfucker just for being ignorant. Yeah, same as yesterday. Ignorance, I can't fucking tolerate it. You get me? Yeah, and that is height of ignorance, and that's a bit like the strictly cycling sort of character. Do you get me? Yeah, these people with their loaded missiles, their cars, their vehicles. Yeah, they think they get special fucking treatment. They think that they're in a fucking higher position than the cyclist or the pedestrian. Hmm? And last month we witnessed exactly that, where speeding vehicles just don't give a fuck about life form. You know, they're only interested in the tarmac and like their clocks. Yeah, mm. That is a fucking shame when even pedestrians on the pedestrian fucking pavement ain't fucking safe. Yeah, sad, sad times. Well, it's 11 o'clock. Ooh, and I smoked 2 joints in an hour and a half. Ooh. But tiny, tiny little bits of weed. Yeah, but normally I'd put about what I put in the 2 joints. I would have put in 1 joint. Michael Dolan. I'm a dope fiend. I'm a dope fiend. I smoke weed every day. How are you doing, Michael? Yeah. I tell you what, Matt. Mm, this outdoor weed that I smokes, I trust it a lot more than I trust the indoor stuff. Yeah. All that artificially grown stuff, I can't trust it. I know. Never like been interested in that indoor grown stuff. There was times where like that's all that's available, and like I've smoked it, but like I remember even in like back in the day when first started smoking, I used to prefer the bushweed. You know, I never used to like all that stinky stuff. That just like oof, gets me into too much trouble. A little bit of that bushweed, like yeah, that was wow. Had a different aroma, different smell, more musky. Mm. I don't live no around no one. I ain't got nobody doing all this. Like smelling it out of the fucking seeping through the doors. You get me? Yeah, it's just in the fresh air out around here. Yeah. So yeah, I don't normally go out smoke in public anymore. It's like yeah. There are some environments in Spain where smoking out in public is the norm, but around here of recent years, well, this year, from what I've noticed, like I was away from this place for 3.5 years, yeah, Mm, definitely 3 years I was away from here. Not yeah, and when I arrived to this area like 8 years ago, yeah, everyone was smoking everywhere. You know, it was full on smoking up and down the streets, sitting around at the bars smoking. Market day, Chigemas, yeah, fucking 30, 40 people sitting around smoking, making music, laughing and joking. Chigemas, yeah, that was a normal thing. But yeah, I'm not seeing that this last year that I've been back in these parts. No. I never used to hang around in the town, or even this close to the town when I was here a few years ago. Not in about the 3 years that I was living here. Um, I went to town less than 30 times. I was homebound up at that community, to making my garden, making camp, working, doing things up there. Didn't need to come to town. Everyone else was coming to town, so just give them shopping list. I was more valuable sitting around up there, maintaining my garden, keep the fire going, keep the pots of soup full. Nice environment for folk just to come and sit around and drink coffee by the fire, listen to music, charge their phone up. No, no, Matt. I'll be closing down now anyways. Yeah, I'll be closing down now. I'm feeling tired. If I don't go to sleep now, I'll be up all night, and I don't like it. I like waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, walk around with my dog, and come back and chillax for the morning. Then I don't like getting up too late, and the sun's up, and it's like fucking hell. I like walking in the dark. Sloop, up, up, climbing on my bed. That's nice. Nighty nighty, mate. And I'm sucked up. So I'll definitely be keeping in touch, I'm sure. Happy days. I like meeting new peoples. Oh yeah. It's warm enough now that at 11 o'clock at night, I can sit here half naked. I don't like sleeping with my clothes on. I've always been one like that. I never liked wearing pajamas. Oh, yeah. But it feels warm tonight. But I tell you, 4 o'clock in the morning, it'll be, if I get up, it'll be fresh. Sounds like the river's stopped flowing. So it seems to flow for 3 days after it's rained, and then it dries up. So that's quite educational, sitting here and learning that about this dry river. If the apocalypse was to happen, there's a lot of frogs and grasshoppers around that need eating. Lots of pigeons. That seems very bright for some reason. Maybe I should change over to dark mode. Yeah. I can't stop yawning now. So I'm going to wish you a good night, Annie Stevens, Matt Lee, Michael, Purple and Crazy Purple Kirby Lady, and our Strictly Cycling. We can't forget him. Forgive us, you always at a time where I'm tired. Yep. It's been, wow, full on chatting mode. And Pip Smoker and Heat Jar. I think I need to go and sub up to that Heat Jar. I'm not sure if I'm subbed. And there's Michael Nolan. I sub up to himself. Oh yeah. Now that's a gobshite. Why can't I go to the beginning of the chat? Okay. Yeah, night, Purple Blackie. See you tomorrow, buddy.